And let's head outside to the gridiron. The quarterfinal round for football did not disappoint with their flair for the dramatics today. A handful of teams getting to host this round with the hopes of making it to the semifinals. And let's get right to the action in the 3A bracket. Monticello was hosting Benton, picking up in the second half. The Sages were up 14-2 until the Rangers QB calls his own number and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Benton would now be down 14-8. But Monticello was looking to change some momentum after the Rangers get the ball back. Nolan Kepper scoops it up, the loose ball, and he gets to midfield for the fumble recovery. And they would add 3 more there to make their score 20-9. But Benton would not go away. A.J. Craver would get behind the defense, and no one is in his way. He's in for the easy touchdown catch. The Rangers are down 20-17 after the 2-point conversion. And we're heading to overtime in this one, folks. Ike Young, he has time in the pocket. He's going to find Carter Foran in the end zone for the go-ahead touchdown. And after Benton would find the end zone in their possession, they were going for the win, and the Sages defense is making a stand, denying the end zone. And the celebration begins. Monticello holding on to win in overtime, 27-26.
I think our kids were resilient. We were on our heels, but we hung in there. And bottom line at this point is just survive. You know, the student section's awesome, and they've been great all year long. And I just said, hey, we didn't play very well, and I didn't coach very well, but the bottom line is we survived, and we get to move on. I'm excited to have another week with them.
And let's find out who the Sages would face in their semifinal game next week. The winner of Unity and Nashville. Rockets were flying out of the gates early on. Garrett Richardson with the handoff. He's up the middle, and he's shaking off some tackles, and he's going to find his way into the end zone. Unity up 7-0 early in this one. With the Rockets doing it both ways. Richardson already with 1 PD. How about a passing one? Dean Eisenmenger is going to connect with him downfield, and he's gone. Unity up 2 touchdowns, and the fans were loving this one all day. And how about a little defense? They wanted in on the fun. Tyler Henry is going to come away with the interception, and he's going to get a very nice return before being brought down. And that would help set up Eisenmenger finding Mason O'Neill in the end zone. The Rockets go up 21-0. Unity has a date with Monticello next week, winning 47-24. And in the 2A bracket, the Trojans were hosting their 3rd straight game of the playoff. The offense didn't waste any time, though, getting on the board. Ryan Shepard takes advantage of the mismatch and hits his man Grant Smith in the end zone. Chalk up for 6 points for Maroa. And the defense was also flying around the rollout for QND's Wyatt Mueller. He survives, and he is tracked down, though, by Canton Wilson for the loss of a tackle. 14-7 now for the Trojans at the half, but a huge momentum swift, a pair of touchdowns in quick succession to start the 3rd quarter, including a goal line push. And the Raiders for Maroa now had other plans inside to give Wilson a push, and Maroa edges out QND 22-21. In the 6A bracket, Glenwood was back at home against East St. Louis earlier today. The Flyers with the ball. Kendrick Lyons is going to complete it to Christopher Bennett Jr., and he's in for his 3rd touchdown of the day. And the Titans were looking for a stop. They would get it. Bennett is picked off by A.J. Ferguson, and Glenwood is celebrating after that one. And Titans now with the offense. Colton Knodler throws it. It bounces off a helmet, and the Flyers come away with it for a turnover. Glenwood's season comes to an end, losing this one 58-14. And finally, in the 4A bracket, Mount Zion was on the road taking on top-seeded Breeze Central. Braves in the red zone. Keller Stocks calls his own number and is in for the touchdown. Mount Zion would go up 7-0. In the second half now, Braves up 10-3. Illinois commit Braden Trimble is going to take the handoff. A little spin move to break a tackle, and he's off to the races, in for the touchdown. But Central was looking to get something going. The QB looks for the end zone, but Brody Lippa intercepts it in the end zone to seal the deal. Mount Zion is moving into the semifinals for the first time in program history, winning 17-3.
It's just surreal. We've been saying it all year. No one believes in us besides the people in that practice, in the huddle. No one believed in us.
Yeah, I mean, we got a great group of kids. We've been saying for a while, and, you know, they just keep battling. I mean, they're just, you know, you don't want this in. They're so much fun. They're fun to be around. They work hard. They do everything you want. It's just a great group.